from the Dixon in HD. This is the Fox 24 Morning Edge.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rebecca Jeffrey, filling in for Liz Hogan this morning.
Coming up, we will have a detailed look at that weekend forecast and show you a big warm-up next week. Rebecca.
All right, thank you so much, Clint. Well, we've got a lot more to get to here on the Fox Morning Edge, including an in-depth look at a new way of learning.
It's not a lecture situation where the teacher stands up and tells you 2 + 2 is 4. It's interactive work, and the students learn better that way.
We've got the details into Common Core and why some parents feel like they're out of the loop. Stay with us. And still a lot more to get to this morning, including me working out with some Benton County deputies. Oh yeah, the sheriff's office is now requiring all deputies take a physical training test. Some exercises you'll recognize, while others not so much. It was definitely an experience I'll never forget, and you'll want to stick around for it.
The Fox 24 Morning Edge continues.
The Benton County Sheriff's Office is beefing up by adding physical fitness tests to personnel requirements. It's part of a larger plan Sheriff Kelly Craddock began when he was elected. And yesterday, I got a closer look into the new program.
Sheriff Craddock is in a new age, and he doesn't want to just do what we've always done. He wants to excel. He wants everybody to excel at what they do, and this is just part of it. Getting fit is part of it.
Physical training tests are now required for all law enforcement with the Benton County Sheriff's Office.
We feel it's very important to be healthy. It's job-related.
One at a time, deputies from different departments take their turns on a timed workout test.
It's just something you kind of have to fight through, just like you would in the field. If you're going through something, you just have to keep fighting even whenever it starts to hurt.
As a bystander, the skills don't look too hard. So Captain Jeremy Gwill put me through the program, and I found out firsthand just what these deputies are going through.
9, 10.
From push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and what feels like the longest 400-meter jog, holding between 40 and 70-pound kettlebells. And finally, pulling this guy, a 180-pound dumbbell. These deputies are definitely going to be able to take care of the county. And giving law enforcement more confidence in themselves.
I think it's also, it gives everybody a higher confidence level. Individually, it helps people know that they can get through stuff like this. And then as a unit, it helps you know if you're into something out there, either in the jail or on the street, that whoever you have coming to back you up, that they're going to be able to show up and help you and get the job done.
Because for the sheriff's office, being fit is not just a job.
It's a matter of life and death. It can be, absolutely, every day.
All right, so if you're wondering what was my time, it was 5:17, and I have to say, I did beat one of the deputies that was out there by 3 whole seconds. So by the end of August, about 160 deputies will have completed the test, and the Sheriff's Office is working to do the assessment at least twice a year from now on. So I'll have to definitely work on my time. Well, if you're just rolling out of bed, here's a look at your big stories from overnight. Police are offering a reward for info on the ongoing case to find the person who kidnapped a baseball legend's mother. And Edward Snowden finally finds asylum. These are your top trenders this morning. Number 5.
Now, earlier, I asked what folks at home think Walmart expects to sell 42 million of this back-to-school season. Well, right here. Crowns, 24 packs of crowns. They're expecting to sell 42 million of these. So pretty surprising statistics, but folks definitely going to be shopping this weekend in the natural state.
That's incredible. And you know, this actually kind of makes me bitter because being the third child, I never got new crayons.
Oh, yeah.
Never got new crayons. There has to be tons of other people out there just like me. I had, you know, my crayon box.
They were all the old ones.
All the old ones.
Hand-me-downs.
When the sharpener came out, hallelujah. That was awesome.
Well, thankfully, we don't have to use crowns here at work, but maybe that's something we should look into. I don't know.
I think so. We'll mark our scripts with
yeah, we'll look into that. Okay, I'll get back to you on that.
With the number of online shoppers continuing to rise, retailers are finding ways to get you back into their stores. A recent consumer report says an estimated 137 million people shopped online in 2010, and that number is expected to grow to 175 million by 2016. Local merchants are offering special incentives to keep customers choosing their stores over the online experience. A Nielsen report released last week reveals these types of in-store retailer strategies are working. For example, only 23% of shoppers are projected to shop online for back-to-school items this year, as opposed to more than 50% who say they'll shop in local stores. And speaking of buying locally, America's favorite farmers market will be hitting the Fayetteville Downtown Square tomorrow morning. The Fayetteville Market started back in 1973 with just a few booths selling fresh flowers and produce. Now 70 vendors set up shop on the Downtown Square each Saturday. Today, the market has expanded down Block Street, and organizers say it gives more opportunity for vendors and shoppers. The growth is only part of what makes this weekly event special. Well, are you feeling lucky? Because the Powerball jackpot could bring you some serious cash. We'll tell you just how much after the break. And Clint will have a final look at your forecast. Stay with us.